Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s, and my name is Tammy. It's Tuesday night, so that means we do Tammy's 2 for Tuesday, and what that means is we play a couple songs that have something in common, and it can be about anything. But I've been going easy on you guys lately because I haven't had a whole lot of time to think about it. Like tonight, my hair is just going everywhere because I've been out in the garden and then come straight in here to do this. So I'm just thinking, who have I not heard from in a while? What group have I not listened to that I really liked? And so this was a band that back in the day that I liked in high school and in my 20s and on up, older, and still really like. Anyway, before we get started with that, I need to say this before I forget it, so I'm going to backtrack just a little bit. The winner of the most views for this week was over 2 songs, and the one that won is That's What Girls Do, and YouTuber Natita Dyke is the winner with 176 views. So Natita, if you're listening, you can send me in a comment giving me a request, and we'll play that for you on Friday night. So be sure to get that in to me, or you can send me an email, either one. And I do need to get caught up on some comments, so I'm going to be working on that because we won't be on the channel tomorrow night because it's Wednesday night. So anyway, I'm going to shut up about all that now. We're just going to get started. The 2 that I chose, I'm just going to go on and tell you guys what it is because it's just 2 songs from one band or one guy. He's actually the singer, and his name is John Mellencamp. Now, it's been a lot of different things. It's been John Cougar Mellencamp, and then just John Mellencamp. And I think we talked about some of that in his other songs that we do have on the channel. And I'm not sure if we have this one on here or not. I know the second one we're going to play we don't have on the channel, but I might have this one because this was actually one of my favorite John Mellencamp songs. It's an early on song. It came out in 78, and not a lot of people even probably knew he even sang this song because I didn't know it for a good while because it kind of was a little more rock and rollish in a way than his other songs were. But we're going back to 1978, and I want to hear the song I Need a Lover by John Mellencamp. So we're just going to get right to the song.
streets and up and down, racing through the jungles at night. I'm so confused, my mind is in neurons. They are so weak, so I shut off that line. Electricity runs through the video, and I watch it from this hole like a hole. And all the stories are dancing to the radio, and I got the world calling me up tonight on the phone. I need a lover that won't drive me crazy, so thrill me and then go away.
I got to stop this song for a minute because it is a 5-minute song, but we've already gone over 3 minutes here. But this song, the only thing I have against it's got a little bit too long of an introduction, and so I think that might have been why the song kind of not a lot of people had heard it, because they, there was really no lyrics for a while in it. But they said that this was his first hit song, so it was a hit. But I liked it from right off the bat, and never knew it was John Mellencamp that sang it until many years later. But we're getting back to it. We're doing the 1978 "I Need a Lover" by John Mellencamp, is what they call him now.
I need a lover that won't drive me crazy. So good on me, lover. Hey, it's a highway. But I'm not wiped out by the school and I'm living. I'm gonna quit this job and go to school and head back home. And I'm not asking to be loved or be forgiven. Hey, I just can't face shaking in this bed. I need a lover that won't drive me crazy. I need a lover that won't drive me crazy. I need a lover that won't drive me crazy. Some girls are feeling over. Hey, it's a highway. I need a lover that won't drive me crazy. Some girls thrill me and then go away. I need a lover that won't drive me crazy. Some girls are feeling over. Hey, it's a highway. You betcha.
Oh, good song. I loved it, loved it, loved it. That brings back some memories. It most certainly does. I had that same feeling back in 1978, John, as you did in this song. But like I said, it was one that I didn't know he sang. It has a lot more instrumental. It's more bandish than I think his other songs are. But he's a great artist all the way around in my book. So anyway, we're going to read a little bit about him on this video, and then we'll read again about him on the second one. So what we leave out on this one will be on the second one, hopefully. Okay, this song came off of John Cougar's album it was called the John Cougar album in 1979. While originally it was included on the album A Biography in 1978, which was not released in the U.S. So anyway, let's see a little bit more personal thing about him here. He was born in Seymour, Indiana, and he's lived in Indiana since the 70s, and we'll talk more about that in the second video. He fell in love with music at an early age and was gigging in local bars and fronting along a soul band by the time he was 14. So he started really young here. He's an American singer, songwriter, and Grammy Award winner. He's known for his heartland rock style that emphasizes traditional instrumentation. He has sold more than 30 million albums, and his music has been a soundtrack for multiple quotations, Mellencamp has been inducted into both the Rock and Roll and the Songwriter Halls of Fame. Multiple guitars, that's what that says. Soundtrack for multiple guitars. Okay, sorry about that. I hate it when I can't read my own handwriting. Okay, and then how did he get the name John Cougar? At one point he was called Johnny Cougar, and I don't remember that, but he got that name, Johnny Cougar, from his manager because he believed that nobody would buy a record from somebody by the name of John Mellencamp. But eventually John reclaimed his birth name and his public name and as John Mellencamp. But they kind of smoothed this all into it. It was like John Cougar, and then it was John Cougar Mellencamp, and then they took the Cougar away, and it was John Mellencamp. So we all knew who he was then. But as far as his personal life, I think he's been married 3 times, but he's got a girlfriend that he's been seeing for a while. He has 5 children, and the oldest one is in her 50s because he had her very young. So he said that he's been a grandpa forever because, and she had kids. So anyway, I thought that was cute, little part that I read in an interview of his. So anyway, that's what I have for this song. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And so again, congratulations to Natita Dyke, YouTuber Natita Dyke, for being the winner of the most views. And like I said, you can send me in a request either in a comment or at tamcox60@gmail.com. So anyway, we're going to go for now, guys. We'll be back here in a few minutes with the second song, which is also going to be a John Mellencamp tune. And so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thanks to everybody who has. And if you want to consider becoming a member, you can read about that underneath the video. So we're going to go for now. Be sure to tune back in here in a few minutes, and peace out.